I hate liars because they said, two people actually said my hair is cute and they like it. No, this was after I washed it. Okay. With conditioner that's the best conditioner I have. I don't know, it's supposed to be a little bit better, not really. It's awful. Okay, whatever. Who cares about that? Other major problems I don't want to bring up. But yeah, victims never have a chance because of their position. They never have a chance. They don't have any, what you call, money, so they have no status. The society is totally wrong. It has been, always, from day one, from whenever it started, way back, with the kings and queens. The peasants are the ones who are always wrong. The poor are automatically wrong. The rich get to do whatever they want and say whatever they want, and they rule over. Domestic violence has never, ever been dealt with from the beginning of time until now. And who really gives a fuck about all the aliens and all the... I mean, you could make it out that the dinosaurs were an alien. Bigfoot is an alien. The Yeti, and there are instances with a Yeti in, like, wherever, Alaska. I mean, these people go camping, like, all 9 of them are slaughtered by a big, huge Yeti. I would consider that, like, an alien. Why not? Or the Loch Ness Monster, if it, that actually... There's there's big, huge dinosaur creatures underneath the sea. At least, So, whatever. The world's, like, totally messed up. The main thing is, nothing's fair. Because it's all about money. That's why money is the root of all evil. The evil people, the majority of people that are evil, they have the money. It's like, is there, like, one time? Well, I mean, I was helped out this year with rent. I don't want to talk about that because it's too negative right now, but the 2 individuals that helped me out really, really, really wronged me. Well, they both made me want to die. It's just outrageous. But they're never questioned. I'm like, I mean, you're talking about major domestic violence. There you go. In my life. In a victim's life. Domestic violence is never, ever, ever, ever dealt with. It's totally wrong. That what a victim has to do. That's why, like, really, my life, hardly any enjoyment at all. Not my fault. Now, if I would have worked at McDonald's, that would have sucked as well, but I wouldn't have been around. Maybe the boss at McDonald's might have been an abuser, right? But I'm working, so it's less stress than living with a Joe Jackson or a Mr. Bobbitt or any other insane people. Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer would have killed you. Any majorly insane person, look at what the victim is forced to go through and has nothing. Like, why does that insane abuser have anything? It's just wrong. The whole world has always been fucked up. Always. There's no reason for a poor person to be forced to fight, to fight for what's they are entitled to. Poor people should be entitled. They are human beings, and they should be entitled to what is supposed to be given to them. But people who don't know anything about charity, it never gets to them. Might as well just burn up your money that you're sending to charity. I'm sending this to charity and that to charity. No, doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't do anything. That's just reality. Saying that there's so many programs today that help out people, and it's all nonsense. I didn't say the BS word. All nonsense. It should not be that hard to try to live in an I actually don't like that word. Forgiving. I don't like the word sin either. Because there's way too many unforgivable wrongs. But there's too many insane wrong things that are not acceptable whatsoever. There's just way too many. Yeah, no one should be treated like a piece of shit, which is how I was treated the majority of my life. That should never, ever, ever have happened. Earth is basically hell because evil reigns. Because all the people who do the worst domestic violent crimes, they get away with it because they can. You know, insane abusers have it made. You know, that somehow, money's the root of all evil because the insane abuser has it. You can pick up the predator in the house can pick up any victim, right? And do whatever they want. And insane abusers know when they are capable of destroying their victim's life. And then when if there's nobody that they're capable of attacking, if they do not have a victim in their life, like they don't have then, oh well, they sit around like Jeffrey Dahmer in the army, because he never had an opportunity in the army to slaughter anyone, make crazy things out of people's skin, completely demented evil entity. And there's just too many of them. And they get away with it. Gansey, the insane kid clown, who buried 33 modeled men, very good-looking men, in his basement. Just nutcases. Total nutcases. Like, so much wrong. So this video is basically, the victim never ever has a chance. I mean, there's no programs out there for victims. There ain't. There simply is not. Like, a victim needs help every step of the way. And the first thing that they need is a place. And I can say I barely got that in my life, which would be 2 years, approximately. Recently, like 6 months with late Susan Chappelle. And when I had a room, but that was like an uproar. I wouldn't even go for 2 years because it was so chaotic there. All these buildings, all the Dead Heart buildings, they were all Gerhardt, they were all crack houses, and the building I lived in, the girl couple on the bottom, the girl did it, and then all these other people moved in that did crack. And you can't, nothing's ever done. Ever. I remember late Theodore Carl Sutherland, there's a hard worker guy, and he called the police. And he's like, there's drug deals going on. I don't like it. I hate it. And he wanted an officer to talk to. Like, when he called, probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, mid-afternoon. And that did not occur. A police officer did not show up at his door till like 1 in the morning. The guy was outraged. I work. I called you guys in the afternoon. You never came out. I'm not talking to you now. Yet how dare you wake me out of my sleep? Just the whole world's wrong. It really is. Nothing's done about drugs. Ever. This world's insane. I think something should be done about domestic violence and then drugs. The people should be given good drugs, not K2, not fentanyl, or bad meth. Now, the good meth, I would think, would have been what Hitler gave out to his army, which, is there any such thing as good meth? Yeah, I don't think Hitler's pills for his army had liquid Drano and battery acid in them. And I don't understand, how, to make drugs. How, God's herb the THC works. I like the God's herb from 1990. I like God's cocaine from 1988. Did it in my boyfriend's van. One line made me high for an hour. Okay, that's what I would prefer. I don't think it exists. Or it could exist. The rich have everything. The whole world is in an uproar. I think they more or less, calculated World War III to be 2025, and then all these videos, saying it's going to be now, cashless society is going to be, and it will be next year. Could possibly be this year, but why would my God want any more suffering on this planet? So that's why my God, who is Jesus, the Son of God, that's why my God has a verse in the Bible. If you are friends with the world, you are enemies with God. Meaning, the world is completely wrong and caters to the domestic violent, insane abuser. It does. Time and time and time and time and time again. At least with 10 people in my life, at least. Like, time and 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 time again and again and again. Forever. Earth is hell right now. Eternal hell is right now for all the victims who will never get any help. So, most people do not love, and I'll raise that to like over 80%. over 80% of people do not love. Don't consider a person who has nothing. They would be called victims because their insane abusers made sure that they can't have anything. The world's totally outrageous. It really is. And that's why Earth is hell, because of all the victims and then every other fucking problem too. It goes along with all insanity. I argued with a guy tonight about the 10 Commandments. Okay, what? Like, why would you make lame rules that are very obvious to people? Thou shalt not kill, steal, rape. It doesn't say rape. Covet. And that's 2 places. Steal, kill. They're obvious. The obvious. What the fuck? The obvious. You shouldn't have to say the obvious. And guess what? Insane abusers are going to do them anyway. It doesn't matter how many times you make them write on a chalkboard, which wouldn't even exist anymore, but doesn't matter. If you force a person 1,000,000 times, thou shalt not steal, guess what? The insane abuser will always steal, will always find their victim. Aha. That's you. You're my victim. That's you. And they'll steal and kill their emotions and destroy them altogether. They'll give them a mental breakdown. And guess whose fault it is? It's all the insane abuser's fault. Has nothing to do with the victim, who has to deal with it. How the hell are they able to overcome that? So anyway, yeah, I'm like, why would you need the 10 Commandments if it's really obvious? I don't steal. And then if I did try, like in 6th grade, or like from a store, like I'm petrified, I feel really, really, really bad about it. Really, really, really guilty. This world's just so wrong. And it is all who you know. I mean, people let other people do whatever they want. No, I never had that choice. Today, an ugly old man from 2015 came up to me. And I just feel like, I was stolen from, beaten up by not all of my insane abusers, but over half of them. And, sometimes the thought comes to my mind, like, you're just going to use me? I just, automatically, and I'm a real Jesus person, just steal their wallet from them. Because they're no good. Because they might rape someone. They might, be like my dead husband and, like, all the rest of the horrific guys that I knew and never wanted to know. Okay. Yeah, if this guy has potential to rape, which, yeah, probably. But, I mean, I'm not totally sure. Just a rotten guy. Okay. He's just a rotten guy that had a dog and made late Theodore Carl Samulin responsible for his dog when he didn't take care of it and his dog ran out in traffic and died, and blamed it all on late Theodore Carl Samulin because, I can Blame it on that old man. That's yeah, when he's an ugly old man. Whatever. Can't even. Certainly wasn't Ted's fault. But Ted did do something to me. Because he allowed all these crackheads in, and me and Kathy wouldn't even go over. We were afraid that they'd kill us. Seriously. So, it was Thanksgiving Eve. And I told him, that one little kid brought in all your damn crackheads. Oh, that little kid's my son. And he stabbed me, and the stab mark's still there. And he stabbed me with the knife going down. And so he allowed all these demon-possessed crackheads in his fucking place. And all those demons took over his mind, in my opinion, stabbed me. Or else he never would have done that. Or if they all smoked pot, God's herb, they wouldn't have done that. And then don't smoke too much of it, or you will be stupid. The world's insane. It really is. And they should make good legal drugs. They should have. This world shouldn't be that awful, that horrible. And the distribution of living arrangements should be equal to all. But that's never happened, has it? Has that ever happened? Throughout any of society? I'm not talking about the Emerald Tablets. I'm talking about the Atlanteans who are the Anunnaki. What about that civilization? Oh, they destroyed themselves. Oh, well then they weren't too civil, were they? Even though they were far advanced than we are. They weren't too civil if they died. If they died out. That's why the 1 James verse remains true.